on the road. Yes, we gon' do this. We gon' do it. Oh shit, I'm live. Oh fuck. What's up, y'all? It's the Peace Dealer. Let's just pretend you did not just see that first few seconds right now. It's all good. It's all great. What's poppin'? Welcome to Mars entering Libra. Oh, wow. We already got some donations. Shout out to those of you in the live chat. Just letting you know right off the rip, we do have the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And for those of you who donate via Super Chat or donation, you will get pulled this card. I am readying the Bluetooth now so that the Price is Right theme music will play for those of you special chosen ones who get special cards. All right. Shout out to those of you who are ready to really shift and evolve. I had to get my hair did today, get a nice fresh haircut. This is really it. And of course, when I say that, you want to listen to me say that and more or less just be like, well, shoot, Peace Dealer, that's just very vague. I mean, if you're going to say this is it, I mean, any day could be it. Good. This is the way you want to think. This is it. Every moment that you have, it will always be it. Please make the most of it. Unless you're going through a 12th house transit, keep it low key. You don't want to push yourself too much. But yes, my friends, welcome to Mars in Libra. For those of you who did the declaration of non-consent, I've already had some of you quite profoundly ask me questions like, is this supposed to happen? Is something supposed to occur? You know what I'm saying? Like some of you, someone told me a story about how they did the declaration of non-consent when they did it live with us. And then immediately after, you know what I'm saying? Jehovah's Witness or someone knocked on their door, and before he knows it, he got trapped in a cult. So he had to do the declaration of non-consent again. Others of you did the declaration of non-consent. People who were kind of blocked or whatnot came out. Jupiter is in Scorpio, so secrets are being exposed. You have the hashtag #MeToos. Donald Trump randomly released information about the assassination of JFK. We find out that apparently the Clintons and the Obama administration sold our country out for uranium. Now, I got that piece of news from Fox News, so Fox News is very biased, so I'm going to do some research to make sure that's true. But regardless of the facts or whatever, just the whole theme of revelation, just the whole theme of news coming out. The Wicked 2KA, I'm going to answer this question. Yes, you should avoid the Sag girl because she's just going to be so much magic that you don't know how to do with. But I still will pull a card for you. You can't avoid Sagittariuses. When Sagittarius wants you, that's the arrow. Like they're going to aim at you and they're going to get you. This is why Sagittarius, and I hate to go off tangent, but it has a lot to do with Sagittarius and you know what I'm saying? Saturn and Sagittarius. Sagittarius and Gemini get along so well because Gemini is like the perfect target. All right. Gemini is literally like the perfect target for Sagittarius. And it's low key amazing. Like people have to really understand Sagittarius. Sagittarius is very much so an archer, a sniper. All right. So if you want to understand the Gemini Sagittarius relationship, you need to watch Mr. and Mrs. Smith right now. That is Sagittarius and Gemini in a nutshell. Ask us about the sex. No, but for real, like from the whole, both of them being pitted to kill each other, the reason why Sagittarius appreciates Gemini is because Sagittarius holds that bow and Gemini is the only sign where like that red dot just stays on the third eye. You know how Sagittarius has perfect aim? With Gemini, it's like they're so synced together. Gemini is honestly like the one sign other than Pisces that could evade everything, okay? Gemini could just slip out into another dimension, say a couple words. You think you have a Gemini pinned, they're gonna just change the subject somehow, and then you wrong. Like they gone. just like air. Sagittarius is the only sign, like, no matter how much Gemini slips out, not only do they still have the dot trained on Gemini, but they're going in and out dimensions. That red dot is still on their head. So Sagittarius, which is already, once Sagittarius has the dot, they let go and they shoot, right? And then when the dot is on Gemini, Sagittarius is just like, oh, wait. Let me take my time. Look at how in sync we are. And then Sagittarius just takes their time with assassinating Gemini. Bear with me here. I know this sounds like I'm going off on Gemini Sag. It makes a whole lot of sense. Sagittarius takes its time. Like, it will take a whole eternity, because it's like Sagittarius is so bored with their work of assassinations and killing. And you might think, I'm a Sagittarius. I don't kill. I'm not an assassinator. You are an assassinator. Anytime there's you are someone who kills, all right? Anytime there's darkness, anytime there's something that is not an integrity, anytime there's something that's a lie, you go militant and you will beat the crap out of that thing. You will shoot that thing with your light until it no longer exists. Sagittarius loves war. Sagittarius loves battle. That's why the god of war rules their 5th house in Aries. Aries and Sagittarius chart on the battlefield. So you have to understand Sagittarius. Yeah, Saturn in his sign. Saturn has been using Sagittarius to just assassinate so many people. And when Sagittarius assassinates someone, their 12th house is Scorpio. So that person transforms immediately. And Sagittarius just gets bored because it's so easy to kill everyone. And then they meet Gemini and they're like, oh my God, this is actually kind of fun. Wow. And then Sagittarius is about to kill Gemini, but they're like, wait, if we kill Gemini, we won't have this much fun anymore. And so they lit it. So that's why Gemini is tight. Like, if you're a Gemini and you feel a little bit uneasy with the Sagittarius, that's because they're looking straight at you and they're ready to just shoot you in the face and just end it for you. And I have Sagittarius ruling my 8th house cusp, so I like experience this way much more. Like, I'll have flirty conversations with the Sagittarius. There was a Sagittarius woman who did that to me, bro. You know how Sagittarius will just show up out of nowhere and then they'll look at you like, yeah, I could have ended it for you right now, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just going to let it go ahead. So Sagittarius represents the portal that goes into the spiritual realm. Gemini represents the portal that goes out into the real. Whether you're a Sag or a Gem, you have these energies. So think about meaning and truth. Think about how meaning is always fixed on truth, to change that based on how you derive meaning. That is so the magic of Sagittarius, because Gemini is going to govern what is. And the evidence of that, the 4th house of Gemini, is facts, Virgo. But that's lower tier magic, because once you get to Sagittarius and Pisces, this is the infinite. The reason why Sagittarius and Pisces is high tier magic is because Virgo and Gemini only talk about what is. Gemini is going to say, this is that. This is a bird. This is a computer. Virgo is going to analyze that truth and then give you facts and details. This computer has 520 megabytes. It runs with this. And then Sagittarius is one of the most important signs, because you cannot necessarily debate a fact. Some people are delusional and they'll look at a computer and be like, nope, this is a pink cow. And now you have a lower tier dilemma where it's like, okay, no, you're clearly not seeing the facts. And even that's debatable, because Pisces will teach you that not everyone sees the same thing. And that's all because of Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is going to govern what those facts mean. This is one of the most, and what's the 4th house of Sag? Pisces. This is why life is what you make it. This is why ultimately, based on what's fact, it's up to you to interpret that. It's up to you to make that meaning. And this is the magic. And the lie here is to teach you that, yeah, see, you always have to be based on the facts, but the lie here is to teach you that there's just one meaning for something. And even me, like my Earth and whatnot, wants to believe that, but really keep that in mind. There's more ways to see something. This is why Sagittarius is infinite and limitless. All right. And then, of course, with Pisces, that literally offers every single possibility, representing that spiritual quantum realm. This is just what makes things so complicated. So anyway, regardless, Mars has entered Libra. And if you've done that declaration of non-consent, this is what it was for. And for those of you who remember, when the moon is in Cancer, you get gaslighted. When the moon is in Capricorn, you get bullshit ultimatums. This literally happens every time. The last time the moon was in Capricorn, there was a BS ultimatum where this or this had to happen. And thank God I knew them. Thank God my moon was in Cap. I was like, I make the decisions here, buddy. And they just snapped out of that illusion real quick. But I'm glad Sheena mentioned this. As we enter November, Lilith is going to go into Capricorn. We didn't get to talk too much about Lilith and Sagittarius, but Lilith going into Capricorn will now take these themes of learning how to control your sex drive. Because I'm not going to lie, like Lilith and Sagittarius, especially in my 7th, now that's in my 8th, I have progressively gotten more and more horny, way more and more horny, to where like I feel the urge to procreate. Let's keep it PG for a little bit. So much more. And it's not only me that's feeling this. Thank God I'm an air sign with Earth, because I can at least withstand a lot of this temptation and pressure. But a lot of you fire signs, I don't feel bad about you because y'all like sex anyway. But yes, like, ooh, once this goes into Capricorn, it's only going to get more serious and intense. Normally, Lilith and Capricorn wouldn't necessarily equal like intense horniness, but Pluto is involved and Saturn is involved. So once Lilith goes into Capricorn, you're just going to deal with nebulous figures who, at the surface, they look proper. In fact, you might just get hit up by that random Capricorn. You know, that random Capricorn that's just like, hey, what's up? And then you have already like been cautious. Capricorn always shows up when you're finally done with dealing with freaks or dealing with crazy people, just so that the universe shows you not everything is as it seems. So Capricorn will just show up like, hey, I'm the normal person you've been looking for. You've been looking for stability. Duh, I'm the greatest. You've been looking for someone who has integrity. I actually do what I say. You're looking for someone who actually, has their shit together. That's that random Cap that's just going to come up. And you're just like, yes, everything is right with the world. Like I finally have something that I can ground myself with. And then, see, y'all thought Scorpio does this. And then that random Capricorn, all of a sudden, you're just minding your business. They take you back to their cave, their home. And then all of a sudden, you thought you were about to have a normal conversation. You thought you were about to play a game of Scrabble. Lilith and Capricorn is just going to possess Capricorns. They're just going to bring out their chains. And before you know it, you have a tie tied to the back of your hand. Your legs are roped together. And now they're doing titillating things with your sexual organs that you can't do because Capricorn loves nothing more than bondage. And you're going to be like, I thought you were normal. I thought you were normal. I didn't know you were the biggest freak ever. And then Capricorn just be like, foolish fool, you didn't know. I'm a sexual deviant. And then it's even worse. You think that's bad. You go out in public with them again, and they're just like that stoic person. And you're just like, weren't you the freak? What? No, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. And no one believes you because they're always going to believe Capricorn because Capricorn is just going to represent it better than you. And that, God forbid if you date in Capricorn. God forbid if you're dating Capricorn while Lilith's in Capricorn because Pluto's there. So this is not like Sagittarius horniness where like you're just going to feel like having sex and it's like, damn, I need to let this go. Oh my God, I need to release this. This is going to be in Capricorn. Pluto is going to be there. Saturn's going to be there. So this horniness, this deep sexual charisma is going to build on itself. And you just know, Cancers know what I'm talking about. You know when you just have that deep, insatiable desire to have sex, and it's just like, oh, it's just a craving. Pluto's just gonna bring that so down. It's just a deep craving where you're just like, oh my God, what the hell? What is this? I didn't even know I had this lack of self-control. Ooh, be careful, guys. Pluto will be sinister. And I'm telling you the truth. Shout out to Cosmic Christie. Sexual surgery for, once again, any Cap moons or Capricorn suns who will have Lilith transiting Pluto, transiting Saturn. They can perform some kind of sexual surgery with the Pluto, but I'm telling you, Lilith is going to bring a darker, I'm going to say evil, but a darker side out of Capricorns, where all that suppressed energy that they have held together, they're going to bring it out. So if you're in a relationship with the Capricorn, you only have till like December. Good luck. Like you have until mid-November into December, because they're just going to look at you like, because right now they're fighting it, they're feeling it come out, and then it's just going to come out like, you know what we must do. You know what we must do right now. See, Sagittarius, the difference between Lilith and Sagittarius is Lilith and Sagittarius is going to have sex with you. They're going to blow your brains out. And then you're just going to be like, oh my God, you're going to be out of breath, because Sagittarius will have sex with you like they're an Olympic athlete. All right. It's fun. I'm not even going to lie. I lost my virginity to one in a movie theater. That's how fun they are. Okay. We're the only ones there. But still, like, and then Lilith and Sag is like, okay, time for round 2. And it's like, no, I don't even have that much energy. And then Lilith and Sag is like, I said time for round 2. Trust me, Scorpio was even scarier. Scorpio, when Lilith was in Scorpio, it's literally just going to get out the knife. And it's like, oh, what, honey? Oh, you don't want to have sex? Do you want to get stabbed then? And you know how Scorpio reasons. So it's like, okay, no, and I don't want to get killed in my sleep. So then Sagittarius is just like, oh, hell no. Like, we gonna do this. You know how Sagittarius will just laugh it off? Like, yeah, I know you just said that, but come on. And they'll do this kind of laughing thing where you know they're laughing, but they'll kill you if you say no. So it's like, oh my God. Lisa, it was a movie about weeds. I forgot what it's called. It was like plants that were killing people and they went to some ancient place. But like, yeah, my friends, Lilith and Sagittarius will just work you to the bone. You have like 5 rounds with them, and then you're literally having to run away because it's just like, there's no way. Like, you know when they say like you want someone who wants sex until you have someone who has sex? I haven't experienced that yet, thank God, because I want it. But it's just like, I don't think I can handle that. Snoo for my Futurama fans. Trust me, you guys have to stop sleeping on the divine feminine, because they have a lot of suppressed sexual energy. And you think, for you men watching, you think with your masculine energy, oh, this is finna be a breeze. I'm gonna just beat it down, blah, blah. They're about to devour you. Callie's about to come out from their vajayjay and just devour you. And then they'll just discard you and they'll go find another man. I'm telling you, you can't even be mad at them. It's just the release. All right. Trust me when I say Lilith and Capricorn is even worse. Lilith and Capricorn, you need to be, trust me, please. I know a lot of you guys are laughing, but I made a mistake and made this be comical. This is so serious. We are passing the snoo period, and we're about to get into death by snoo. I have this in the 8th house, guys. I won't be alive soon. I'm going to get kidnapped, and like, I'm going to be in. Please, guys, Lilith and Capricorn, if you get chosen by a Capricorn or even a Virgo, they will make you their sex slave. Sagittarius is all about freedom. So they're going to give you freedom. You just need to run away until they find you. And that's cool. But the thing that sucks is Sagittarius is omnipresent. So they're always going to find you. They see everything and you can't run from them. You can run from Capricorn, but once Capricorn catches you, it's over for you. Lilith, if you're in a relationship with the Capricorn, when Lilith goes into Capricorn, it's just going to possess the Capricorn woman. And it's going to be like, you know what it's time for. And you're going to be like, oh, I mean, we just ate. You mean it's time to eat again? Not that. But I mean, I still got to put the kids to shh. And I swear to goodness, they will lock you in a room. Lilith and Capricorn with if Pluto wasn't there and Saturn wasn't there, it wouldn't be that deep. But Saturn, Pluto, you will get locked in a room, and for 15 hours, you will be their sex slave. Whipped, tortured, bound, gagged. I swear to God. And then if the Capricorn, watch the Capricorn just hit you with, I don't usually do this, but I'm not usually into bondage like this, but oh damn! Trust me, Saturn is so sadistic. They're going like secretly love the pain, and then they know you're gonna secretly love it because that control is just sexy beyond belief. 50 Shades of Grey. The dude was a Cap, the chick was a Virgo. Look. If I get kidnapped and you don't see me, it's because I was a sex slave. Because this is about to go in my 8th house. So anyway, Mars is in Libra. When the moon is in Libra, you get character defamation. People throw salt on your name, and people want to actually talk bad on you. This is what leads to, of course, the BS ultimatums. Queen asks, so what if you genuinely don't want the D? Don't think you ladies are in the clear. Don't think you ladies are in the clear because it sounded like I was just talking about dudes. Ooh, some of you ladies, in fact, it's not going to be any different for homosexual couples. Lilith in Sagittarius is a mutable sign. So we're moving into Capricorn. For those of you homosexual people who like to flip people and turn people, because I know some chicks that could pull chicks, and I never did this before. They making out, okay? Trust me, some of you ladies are going to get hit on by other ladies. And before you know it, you're scissoring in the closet, and it's like, wow, I didn't even know. I should have explored this curiosity. Trust me. Things like this could happen. It's more about the energy. And Van B, more than you know, just not if it's in moderation, but some of you have literally had to because this energy is just buku. Literally, it's traveling with Saturn, and then it's going to be in Saturn with Capricorn. So trust me, these things are going to get pretty crazy. And what's more important is everything that has defamed your character, now that Mars is in Libra, you're now going to confront and step up to everyone who has something to say about your character. Mars in Aries is individual action. Mars in Libra is bringing it out to the other, all right? Not necessarily in a way where you're expressing your actions outward, but more so in a sense where how you wait for the other person to act, okay? I am a Mars in Aries. I love my Mars in Aries. My Mars in Aries is one of the coolest things about me. But I'm not gonna lie. My Mars in Aries is why, even though I'm really brilliant, I am super dumb. In fact, I'm a genius, but I'm really a genius idiot because my Mars is in Aries, and I don't even think. I think while I'm doing it, but I will literally just do something. As soon as the thought comes, I'm doing it. And it's not until after I've done it where it's like, oh my God, I don't have Mars in Gemini or Virgo where like you're going to think about what you do. That's fascinating to me. Mars in Capricorn is awesome because you can also strategically plan and control. By the time I realize what I'm doing is like awkward or creepy or wrong, it's too late. And it's just like, why? Like every Mars in Aries has had that moment where it's like, why? Why did I do that? Are you serious? Like, did you not think before you do it? But we secretly like it because, we do things first more than anyone else. And it's like I take individual action. When I'm one-on-one with someone, I'm going to act and then they're going to follow me or they're going to analyze me. Mars in Libra is literally opposite. I'm going to wait for you to act. If we were taking turns like buying food, I'm going to figure out what I want first if I have my Mars in Aries. With Mars in Libra, I'm going to wait until you order. And then based off of what you do, I'm going to make my action. That's why some of the most tactical and strategic people are Mars in Libra, because Mars in Libra analyzes and strategizes the actions you take. It's a mental sign. So it's going to take actions based on what you do to balance what you do. This is why Mars and Libra like to do stuff with people. This is why Mars and Libra like to wait before they do stuff. This is why they don't necessarily like to do stuff based on themselves unless it's in the first house, because with Mars and Libra, you literally want to take actions that incorporate more than one people and everyone, as well as, once again, balancing it. So where this kind of applies for this, if Moon in Libra transits are when people throw shade on your name, Mars is where people are going to assassinate your character. Here's one famous example. I personally am I personally don't necessarily like or dislike any of the US presidents, despite, let's take someone as controversial as, we're not going to say Trump, but even George Bush. Like, I've had my thoughts about everyone in the US government, and I look at it objectively because now I've realized that it's really more so the outer planets that play this. When I do the next astrological profile episode about Barack Obama, the 44th president of the United States, I'm going to show you what him and Donald Trump have in common. Both him and Donald Trump have Uranus on their sun. So trust me, a whole lot, when people say a whole lot of who's meant to be elected is like destined or rigged, maybe it might not be set up, but there's an order to this. Not everyone, of course, can win the presidency. And if you know someone's chart, then like me, you could predict Trump's victory like I did. So someone like Trump, his character is going to be assassinated all through this transit. I'm predicting it right now. They're going to make a move to impeach this dude. And they've already made moves to do it. Mars and Libra is when they're going to take action to do it. Don't worry, Donald Trump will be assassinating other people's characters too. I'm using this man as an example because he's the leader of our nation. Whether you like the guy or not, really look at his actions omnisciently. Really look at how the division that's occurring in this country is promoting more awakened energy. It's promoting a lot more consciousness. Of course, Uranus is definitely an evil genius, so it's going to do this in a random way. And I'm not justifying anything Trump is doing. I look at everything objectively, but really keep in mind, Mars is in Libra now, and it's going to square Pluto. It's going to oppose Uranus. Some of you could literally get into a point where you come into an altercation. I guarantee you, some of you will have very physical fights with people with that Pluto square, where you're moved to just beat the crap out of someone because you cannot definitely, you know what I'm saying, handle what they're saying about you. So if you have self-control, keep it, because with Mars and Libra square Pluto, you can lay hands on someone and you can get a nasty lawsuit. Okay. Once you deal with Libra energy, people are way much more willing to call the law. And as most gangsters say, or hoodlums, snitch. You want to be a snitch. I'm just joking. But you know what I'm saying? With this Mars and Libra transit, what is going to be revealed are, because Scorpio sees revealing things. What's going to be revealed is, once again, people who want to assassinate your character, people who you probably thought were cool with you, will come out the woodworks. Yeah, King Make Sure, I think he's being subpoenaed next year. Will come out the woodworks and try and like use false information to destroy you. Another person this is happening to right now is John Paolo De Coco. So if you haven't heard of John Paolo De Coco, look, I mean, whether you want to look him up or not, I would want you to study and look up the drama around him, because he is a textbook definition. He's a Libra. He has a Capricorn rising and an Aries moon. Very chaotic individual, but you know what I'm saying? He's cardinal. He's going to be direct about his opinions, but he's going through some character assassination himself, and he's been assassinating the character. He's had so much horrible things to say about the Leo King. He said something else about an older astrologer. That older astrologer is literally dragging him through the mud, and he's getting his karma right now. So you're going to see his character assassinated bad, but because Mars is in Libra and he's a Libra, he's going to make the move of all moves. He's going to do a kamikaze, probably try and take everyone out with him. Really keep this in mind. It's very interesting. This Scorpio season, you want to look at his progress just so you can see indirectly what happens when people kind of misuse their power. Okay. Really, really, really keep this though, because keep this in mind. Once again, Mars entering Libra is very indicative of you directly facing people who want to assassinate your character, especially over social media, because air rules sociality and especially the media, right? Geminis and Leo better grab some popcorn, because this is going to be some of the greatest drama we've ever had in our whole life. You have to understand, people in the 60s, people in the 50s, Trust me, a whole lot of how I reflect is as an old soul. People in the 50s, people in the 60s, people in like the 80s, whenever they were on TV in front of a lot of people, they literally had to be a certain way. You couldn't curse. You know what I'm saying? You had to represent a certain image. It doesn't matter how gutter you thought you were. It doesn't matter how cool or against the rules you thought you were. You wouldn't be posted. Certain things you couldn't say. Now we have social media where people can literally put themselves on blast and people can express how they really are. A lot of people don't even realize they're embarrassing themselves because out of the name of being candid, out of the name of not giving a damn, you know what I'm saying? Someone who does this that I respect a bit is Cardi B. Another Libra. You're going to see her character potentially get assassinated or who do so, because those of you who are Sun and Libras, you're going to be using Mars to do so. I know a certain Libra who might try and do that to me. Good luck in his sense if he ever even tries it, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Just keep in mind, like, once again, with the example of Cardi B, you can see her on Instagram, like most socialites, cursing her ass off, talking about, I don't give a fuck, bitch, this is how I do, screaming her ass off. You couldn't do that before. Oh, don't tell me Rihanna's going after Cardi. Oh, no. For those of you who have been following my Facebook posts, I called ever since 2014. I predicted it. I was like, there's going to be a hip hop war that's going to come through. There's about to be a hip hop war. I feel it. Artists over the next 6 years are going to go in. Literally not before months of that. I did this like 2 or 1 month before Meek Mill started beefing with Drake. And then the Birdman thing happened too a little bit. And then Birdman started beefing with Drake. And like hip hop war is about to, it's taking a break now, but it's about to go so much crazier. But when you see about artists and everything, you know what I'm saying? Being able to express themselves, even people, even the great ninja hip hop art, even people that like, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, it's in hip hop, but it's also playing out in all genres. People are just throwing shade. This Libra season, people are gonna openly throw shade. Shout out to Lil B, who got jumped by A Boogie and still decided to forgive them and not promote violence. You know what I'm saying? I know that sounds corny as hell. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? How you're not gonna promote violence, but that he has the North Node on his Leo. Like everything about what he did is him walking his karmic path. So much so, and it's just very inspiring to see. If you're a Leo, you definitely want to do so. Okay, and other than that, Charlie Maher, I don't think hip hop will work out homophobia at all. I mean, it's changing, and you have some people who are kind of crossing those lines. So give it a couple of years, it'll be super inauthentic. But yeah, it's definitely a good question, because a lot of times when they do it, it's forced. But yeah, my friends, like, be very wary, because this is going to happen to everyone to a certain degree. If you're not on the side assassinating people's character, you're probably going to be on the side being exposed. And for some of you, it's okay if you're exposed, because some people are going to open up, you know, lines of communication, but Mars is going to be squaring Pluto. So what's going to happen in most cases are people are going to tell half truths. People may expose screenshots. A lot of you have been sharing screenshots. The screenshot wars are barely begun. So if you feel, trust me, if you get exposed or if something happens to you, it doesn't even matter if you're guilty. You need to stand up for yourself. Now, in most cases, you won't be guilty. But because Pluto is squaring Mars, people may tell the truth a little bit, but they're going to weave a narrative that is totally untrue. And this character assassination is not only you standing up to yourself. You don't have to defend yourself, especially if it's online, but you want to defend yourself by going in person. So here is a quick PSA. If anyone talks smack to you online, if anyone tries to defame your character online, if anyone tries to do anything to you, you need to immediately call that person, or you need to immediately see that person to their face. Whoever tries to call you out, whoever tries to say anything, don't respond to them online. Don't respond to them online. Miss Awesome Wolf says, don't send nudes to anyone. I only send those on request. And I don't even send those because, you know what I'm saying? I keep it to myself. Got that Venus at 12. But trust me, Raven, do not clap back. If someone tries to do that on social media, you not clapping back, all you have to say, all right, is if anything, I'm too mature to handle social media beef. If they don't want to talk to me over the phone or in person, then they can keep that high school crap to themselves. Trust me, this is the type of transit where you can show more. The Scorpio season of Mars and Libra, you can show more by what you don't do than what you do. A whole lot of this character assassination is going to, in a certain sense, test your integrity and also test your maturity. All right. Even if they owe you money, quantum snowflake, I got people who owe me money. I just let it go. And that's hard for me to do. I have Earth chart in my chart, but I just let it go. I don't ever let it get to me. I let it go to the universe. It'll come back in a certain way. If you try and get money from someone and they still give you the runaround, give it up to the universe and trust that karma will come back. Trust me. I have some people who owe me a lot. And you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. For those of you who want to get off social media, much great advice, definitely, because there's just a lot of saturated negative energy that you don't want to be feed into. And just like Latasha Davis said, you're going to see this more in your place of work with co-workers, okay? People who have been salty for you for the last 4 months, they're going to finally have the courage to come out with stuff. And the lesson of this Mars in Libra is to learn that no matter how strong the character assassination is, you literally have the power, okay, to stand up to it and to also fight back. And a whole lot more of you might be the ones assassinating the character. So this is going to be, for those of you who've been building a case, like Virgos and Capricorns and you know, a few Leos, but definitely, you know, Pisces. Pisces is building the ultra mega case. Pisces is still playing double agent. They're still cool with the people they're about to expose because they want more information. All the other ones, they're ready. This is going to be when you take your action, okay? Mars in Libra is going to signify a whole lot of these people finally putting out their frustrations against people. And once again, like, it does not matter how, because the thing that Libra has over Aries, and before I finish, this transit is going to last until December 8. Once December 9 hits, it's going to hit Scorpio. And then we'll have all this energy in Sagittarius. This will be right before Saturn's ready to move into Capricorn. But what's very primarily like powerful about this is it's not necessarily, I don't necessarily want everyone to play the victim. There are going to be some facets about what someone brings up that might be accurate. All right. It's the thing that Libra has over Aries is Libra is very slick. Libra and Cancer think they're slick, okay? Libra is slick to where when they argue with someone, they're not going to lie. They're not necessarily going to bring anything that's not, they're going to build a case against you. This is the law energy. All right. They're great debaters, but they're very good at being deceptive. They can give you the truth, but they can make it look a certain way how something is when it's not. They're all about perception. That's why most Libras I know, they buy views for Facebook likes. I usually see this for Libra dudes, but most people like Aries won't do that. They'll be like, I want it to be authentic because they're original. Every single Libra person that I've known usually like buys likes for their Facebook posts, some superficial stuff like that, stuff that doesn't matter, but because they know the power of social influence. So what Libra has over Aries is that they can play the power of numbers. Someone assassinating your character on social media, which is the best medium to do so, could paint a narrative to literally have you fit in some person's shoes. But what's the opposite to Libra? Aries, if you stand firm to who you are, I'm talking about you might have done something and what they said you did is true of what you did, but how they paint it is not exactly who you are. You need to own up to what you did. So this is how it is. Should your character get assassinated, which it won't, but should the character assassination is an attempt. In this character assassination is going to be heavy battle against who you are, right? The sun in Aries is who you are. Mars is opposite that. So people are going to be scrutinizing how raw your passion is. If you are not guilty, and if there are facets of what is being said about you that aren't even true, you must defend yourself. You don't have to like write anything back. Trust me when I say some of you have Aries energy. Some of you have fire energy. Okay, it is a long, drawn out Dexter scene. Some of you have fire energy, so when someone does something, you feel like you have to do it now. And that's a trap. It's a trap. If someone says something about you, you don't have to do anything about it. No message is a message. Very immature people who feed on gossip and who feed on like drama, they're going to hype it up. A whole lot of this, because Mars is in Libra, it's going to sextile Sag, it's going to sextile this Leo. You're going to have people hyping up. There's going to be drama with Scorpio. Scorpios are hypochondriacs. So you can have someone who you like, you can have someone just play the victim and be like, oh my God, this person won't stop contacting me. Did they send you a dick pic? No. Did they threaten your life? No. Are they stalking you physically? No, but they keep on sending me messages and I can't take it anymore. And it's like, okay, that's messed up. Like you deserve to have your boundaries, but is it that serious? Like, is your life really at risk? You're going to have stuff that's not that serious that people will take super seriously. For example, the prevalence of cyber stalking is going to come up a lot and be exposed. But there's lines to this. There are people who literally have their lives threatened. For example, someone who gets a message from someone, right? Like, I'm outside your door and I'm watching you take a shower. That's fucking creepy. You're threatening and making that person feel really weird. That person does not necessarily feel now that they have any protection. But something like less serious definitely deserves to get called out. But you're going to see people literally like hyping up stuff that doesn't matter. And you need to nip that in the bud, no matter how embarrassing it may be to you. Trust me. So this is how it works. If you... Lisa, I feel you on that one. If you literally like are not guilty at all of what's happening, you want to, of course, when the time comes, rectify yourself. Trust me though, don't do this online. Don't do this online. Spider fingers. What about cyber stalking where you just observe? Will that be exposed? Spider fingers. That's not cyber stalking. That was the best question you asked. That's not cyber stalking. If you're just observing something, all the stuff about people lurking, that's just social BS. There's nothing wrong with that. Trust me. When someone has a public page, like if someone's page was private and then you're having to go on another person's page just to see it, that's a little creepy. All right, that's not necessarily that bad, but you know what I'm saying? That person does not even know it's there. It could be counted as cyber stalking, but someone who definitely like has a public page and people who doesn't even know them see them, and then you know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily lurking. There's literal like boundaries behind this, but this is why you need to actually express yourself authentically. In the authentic expression of your being, you may find, hey, maybe I was wrong, but you don't know that if you don't open up. Page of Swords is a stalker too, Living Muse Alchemy. It's interesting. If you ever get the Seven of Swords and the Page of Swords, you have two people who are lurking on each other. And one's lurking a little bit more privately. The other one is kind of like whatever. But it's really important because you're going to be very mindful, especially if let's say you are guilty of what's charged. Let's say everything that someone is trying to assassinate your character with is like probably right, or to a degree, you still need to stand up for yourself. You still need to be in a position where you say your own side and you own up for what happened. Let's say if your character gets assassinated and everything that's being said is 100% true, then go to that post. But still, first of all, you need to stand up for yourself and make prevalent that this could have been handled more maturely. Anyone who feels like they have to go to social media to handle their beef is a loser and is looking for attention. And that's just serious. Real people handle their beef by themselves. They don't run away to the law, and they don't run away to other people to gossip about someone they don't know and have not hashed stuff out with. Now, if this is someone who you feel is dangerous if you'll be around, that's different. If this is someone that you literally can't contact because you tried, that's different. If this is someone that you probably just don't necessarily want to, I'm not talking about in cases where it's justified. I'm talking about in cases where people are being petty and where people want attention. This is why you need to stand up for yourself, because the character assassination is not justified even if someone is right. That's not going to resolve the conflict. You need to actually go together and literally like handle it. So trust me, whether gossip is gossip and you want to be in a position, a lot of people are going to be openly gossiping about you in forums where, you know, they put it up and you don't know, and you just have to not let it get to you. And I'm going to say this one more time because some of you won't listen to this. If someone says something bad about you and thousands or hundreds of people believe it, you do not need to say anything. This is how you have more power over the situation. A lot of people are more immature than mature. So when you see a lot of people who don't even know the person that they're talking about, you, and they don't even know the situation, they have the luxury, all right, of politicking and instigating. It's all drama. It's all being hyped out. It's all pettiness. This is where hashtag Gemini, hashtag Leo, hashtag Petty Squad, we're the best at this. From someone who knows how to be petty and instigate drama, like, trust me, it is all hype. At the end of the day, people are going to go to sleep and literally forget about you the next day. And it's all fake. It's nothing real. Someone genuine would try and get a more omniscient view to see what's really going on. And this is what you need to understand. A lot of you are going to see some loser talk dirt on your name, and you'll give them attention by literally trying to fight them back. Or you're going to give what they do power. Do not give what other people do power by focusing on it. And only masters know this. Only people who have self-control know this. It's like high school. When you're in high school, people still are mentally in high school. When you are in high school, okay, and somebody gossips about you, you're going to want to say something because it's like, oh, I need to save face in front of these kids. You're not in high school anymore. You're not a kid. You're an adult. Adults don't go in and argue with fools. Because if I'm looking across the street and I see you two arguing, you're both going to look like fools to me. You need to stand your ground. And if anyone asks you about it, because you're going to have people come and be like, yo, this person said something about you. What do you have to say? And they're going to act like they care, but they just want to gossip. They just want to spread that news. They just want to share that with whatever. Say, I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say. And that's someone who has true strength. You're going to have people be like, oh, this person didn't even have anything to say. Your only statement about it should be, that person can talk to me to my face. If they want to be childish and tell everyone else, they can. I'm an adult. That's all you have to say. Keep your mouth shut and let your actions talk for you. And that's it. Remember, you are rolling with spirit guides. You're rolling with other people. Shout out to my Aquarius midheavens. People who have Aquarius midheavens, and especially the North Node there, like, we have protection over stuff like this. Saturn rules that, so you have to have integrity or it'll go opposite. Same for my Capricorn risings. So don't feel like you have to prove to yourself to anyone. Don't act like you have to prove yourself to anyone, because what's going to happen is some of you will jump into that trap, and then literally like a wildfire, it's going to blow out of proportion. And you could be telling people the truth. They're going to take your words and they're going to twist it. You need to understand at a core level, no one gives a damn about what you have to say, since the damage has already been done. Stand up for yourself, make a statement, let them know you're above the pettiness, and you could literally turn the whole situation around by not, trust me, this is harness your power, that Kundalini energy. Love you, Sheena. Perfect. This could literally save you. Someone could have so much information on you and release it at the right time, and now all that work they did building up on you, it can turn around if you be mature and you don't even give it power. Because someone who has power, like Lisa said, will never try and defend or convince anyone. And listen, this is better for you, because anyone who genuinely cares about you, anyone who genuinely respects you, is going to want to ask you, yo, what's up? They're going to want to actually understand. They're not going to take sides. And what you're unaware of is truly wise people will see the person who's trying to assassinate your character, and they're going to scrutinize that person more. The simpleton or the fool will see something said about something and just kind of like believe it firsthand. That's majority of people. They can see a Facebook post and they're just going to believe that Gandhi said, I like hoes, I like bitches. Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi. And they'll be like, yo, Gandhi said this. There's a lot of stupid people. There's a lot of dumb people. Okay. And a lot of you are trying to prove yourself to stupid and dumb people. Smart people are out here. Real people are out here, and they see through that crap. Okay. So trust me when I say the important people in life, the people who actually see, you don't have to worry about something like this literally ruining you unless what you're being accused of is true. And then you have to own up responsibility. And this is the opposite side of this, okay? If someone does that and you own up responsibility in a way that still stands up for yourself, but acknowledges the other person, it could turn it all around. Now, people will be looking like, wow, the people who are expecting you to say something rude or clap back, they're going to be like, oh, wow, this person actually has integrity. Doesn't have to make you the most popular, but you have to understand there's literal idiots who will believe anything they told they heard, and it doesn't matter what you say. The Maya Angelou quote, it doesn't matter what you say. So don't fall for that trap, because you fall for that trap, the Pluto square will get you, and it could really set you back. So I'm going to say this one more time. I will say this one more time. Okay. Some of you are going to wake up and you're going to see that post. And someone might say, yo, this person posted this about you. This person leaked screenshots with you. And some of you might get that, or some of you just might be ready. Some of you may feel that fire flare, and some of you may feel that fear, like, what do I do? Absolutely nothing. Quantum snowflake, if the situation is legal, then just take it to court. Handle it in the court and keep it in the court. That's another thing a lot of you could say, like, if it was that serious, why didn't she take it to the law? Why did he or she take it to social media? Like, you just not answering is going to be so revealing. So if anyone does something, you treat it like it never happened. What is this going to do? Because there's two sides to every story. All right. Good luck, Jason White. There's two sides to every story. LA 101, Charlemagne the God is. When people hear that other stuff, you're going to have people lurking your page, waiting for you to respond, waiting for you to do something. And you paying it no mind is literally, trust me. A lot of people, when they assassinate your character, they're going to be so heated. They're going to write that paragraph post like, oh my gosh, this person did this. And you might think they got it out their chest. No, what they're going to do is they're going to lurk on you. They're not only going to lurk on you, they're going to wait patiently like, okay, what's this person going to say back? What's this person going to do back? They're going to wait the next day. They're going to wait the next day. And then because that energy they sent isn't getting returned, they're going to feel that uneasiness. Because for them to do that, that was karma. They expressed their karma. Now you're the powerful one. That's why you cannot respond. You cannot respond instantly, or you'll give that power back and you'll lose it. You just need to literally stand up, because how you're going to fight this is through your character. The actions that you take are literally going to reveal how well whatever this person is saying does not match up. And once again, you know what I'm saying? This is really for people who aren't guilty of what they're being accused from. All right. So once again, I'm going to say this once again, literally don't do anything. This person, everyone, it's going to be silent, but people are going to be waiting for your response. Eventually people will ask and just be like, we can talk about it in person. That's it. Trust me. If it's on Facebook or if it's on something where other people can see, the only thing you need to reply is, I have nothing to say about the rumors about me. I am a grown adult. If people want to talk about this to my face, we can. If they want to be children and share it to the world, I'm not about that. That is all you have to say. That alone will literally shift stuff in your favor. So immature children will look at that and be like, oh, whatever, you don't have anything to say back. Real adults will be like, I like this person. Now, it doesn't matter what the other person said. The other person looks immature. And that's where that square to Pluto in Capricorn will hook you up. Now, if you are on the character assassination side, see, some of you are getting dick pics. Some of you are actually getting like lewd content. Some of you are dealing with people who have screwed you over. So what's going to happen with more of you, especially the ladies, you're going to be assassinating people's characters who deserve it. I'm going to say this once, and I'm going to say this again. If you have been raped, you need to open up about it. I am a man, so at some level, I don't necessarily have the right to talk about this, but I am also sincere, and I don't care about being fucking politically correct. If you have gotten raped, whether you're a man or a woman, you need to come out about it. There is literally, with that Nelly case, okay, the lady who accused Nelly of raping her dropped the case because within moments, Nelly had like other fans and socialites to say that this lady's lying. And I don't know if Nelly really raped her. I personally don't think he did. But if she did get raped, now she's having to face a bigger socialite and she can't even come out with her own case. And that happens to so many people. Please, before I was talking about if you're about to commit suicide, don't do that. Please, if your rights are trampled on, if you've gotten raped, if you've gotten molested, you need to come out with it. And it's squaring Pluto and it's opposite Uranus. So trust me, when you come out with this, it's not like you won't be in a position that can get you in trouble. A lot of people don't want to come out with this because quid pro quo has been a source of bondage for a while, where people can keep their jobs by allowing themselves to get molested, or by keeping their place in the family by letting their uncle or stepfather touch them in a certain way. Ooh, Philip Daniel Miles, that's what it do. That's inspirational as hell. I haven't seen WWE Raw in so long. So trust me, my friends, please. It's going to seem like if you open up about it, it's going to backfire. It will not. Please. If you get raped or if anything, I don't think you'll get raped. But the thing is, if your rights are abused, if anything unfair happens, Mars and Libra is what allows you to nip this in the bud. Mars and Libra is not as savage as Mars and Aries, but it's going to necessarily expose how well people are being fair or not to you. And Brienne, people are getting exposed for sex scandals because Saturn and Scorpio sealed the deal. So now that Jupiter's here, it's exposing this. You cannot be afraid for expressing your truth. This is what I meant when I said to survive this season, you have to. Oh, I don't think I said this. I put this in a post. To survive this Scorpio season, my friends, you have to be able to look fear in the eyes. You have to be able to look death in the eyes with no fear in your heart. And not a lot of people will be able to do that. If you could look at death in your eyes, in their eyes, with no fear in your heart, okay, you will survive. And sometimes this death does not have to be a gun in your face. It could be a whole group of people threatening to hurt you that don't know you for speaking your truth. And you have to be willing to still speak your truth and stand up for yourself. This is going to make or break who's ready for Capricorn season and who's ready to go to the world stage. Let me give you a news flash. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of people will say this, but they definitely don't embrace this. Other people's opinions are meaningless. They're like assholes. Everyone has one. They don't mean crap. And if you let that stop you from being you, then you will get destroyed by the season because, you know, there's just social fuckery, excuse my language, that you could be a victim of until you have to remind yourself you're not a victim to nobody. You're not a victim to a single person, and it doesn't necessarily matter how much power this person thinks they have over you. Okay? So be in a position where you stand up for this, be in a position where you stand up for any character assassination, and be in a position where you break through. Because what's going to happen is this is going to be the transit where you break through a whole lot of stuff. You for the ideal way of this is someone who hates you or someone who's beefing with you, you can resolve this conflict by acting with integrity. All right. And not necessarily being in a state where you really entertain being less of yourself, because since Aries season, we prepared for this. Really think back to the lessons of Aries season and Taurus season of repping your value, knowing who you are, and auditing people like the boss you are, okay? And being in Cancer season and being sincere, because it's all set to pay off now. All right? Saturn will bring the karmic justice. And before I go into the Peace Mobile, it's important to understand that there really and truly is an important understanding, or rather an important like prevalence and relevance to how crazy, or rather how important this divine RPG is popping off. So we have now started the divine RPG. Sun in Scorpio, Sun in Capricorn, Sun in Sag, I'm talking to you. If you are a moon in Cap, moon in Sag, or moon in Scorpio, then these people will recruit you as a vice captain. So the captain of the team is the sun. The vice captain of those teams will have their moon there. So I've been hit up by some Capricorns, but I've also been hit up by Scorpio because my moon's in Capricorn, so I can be a spy to them. All right. It's just that doesn't work with Capricorn because Capricorn will see through it like this. And sometimes it's usually the opposite way around. They have Capricorns are recruiting Scorpio moons for the opposite, but Scorpio ain't stupid. And Sagittarius, you know, they will burn you. So right now we are loading. So the Scorpio transit is Scorpios who have finished recruiting. They're getting the solar energy of the sun to do what they have to do. When the sun goes into Sagittarius, Sagittarius is going to get the solar energy, and they're going to now do stuff with their ascension team. And then when the sun is in Capricorn, Capricorn is going to get the solar energy. They're going to get illuminated and activate. Then when the sun goes into Aquarius, it's wartime. All right. Everyone's going to take what they've gathered and go. So when we're in Sagittarius season, you're going to see Scorpios already make their move because they're revolutionaries, just kind of for whatever, you know, to preemptive strike. And this is where Capricorn is going to have to hold off until the sun's in Cap before Saturn gets there and their reinforcements arrive. So Capricorn, you're going to kind of under heavy fire, really be in a position to not necessarily get screwed by that, because you need to remember how powerful you truly are. You truly is. And now, by the way, for those of you still, I'm still getting to the Jupiter and Scorpio webinar mini readings. I'm going to work on them tomorrow. So those of you waiting, you can look out for those. And thank you so much for your patience, by the way. But other than that, because Scorpio season has just started, instead of waiting till November, I'm going to offer a half off sale. Everything in my store is half off. Not necessarily for the other readers, but any reading you get from me, any webinar you get from me, save the new moon in Libra or the Uranus webinar, it's all half off right now for like the next 2 weeks. The code word is in the description below, wisdom. I haven't done a half off sale ever since May, I think, a while ago. It's case sensitive, so make sure you capitalize the W. And the way this works is you can order anything and it'll just take half off that order. So take advantage of it. You could use it multiple times, I believe. And if not, let me change that right now. So once again, I still have the Uranus webinar available, but definitely be in a position to, you know, take it full advantage. Because once again, this is, I always love to hook y'all up with the half off sale. And it's just really, really, really going to be fun to see, you know, how much more people we get booked. So definitely hit up my 20-minute readings. Make sure you, or for those of you who want longer readings, the half off will definitely help. This is your time to take advantage. But I definitely also want you to add on recorded reports, because it's going to be important to get snapshot transit reports for this, just to give you a month going out, especially for the tarot. Holler at me. I got you. And now let's go to the Peace Mobile and look at what is buzzing in these streets, in these space streets, because I'm a spiritual gangster, and you know we gotta pull the cars on these entities trying to talk ish. So anyway, we have this Mars and Libra transit, and as we progress forward through weeks, you know what I'm saying? Once we get to, of course, the 3rd of November, and we start officially the square, okay, to Pluto, this is going to be where things get really serious, especially as we move now 2 weeks from now, and we're full on in the square in the 17th. All this energy with the new moon in Scorpio is going to intensify because of what's revealed. And this is not just certain random things being revealed. This is a whole transit of your inner world coming to light. So every day there's going to be a more profound revelation. Every day this trine of Neptune and Scorpio is making is going to key you in to more rare ways to understand that which is the hardest to understand about your psyche and soul. And Mars and Libra sextiling Mercury and the North Node will now take action against how you handle this character assassination. But the good thing about this is, for those of you who've been wanting to take action in business partnerships with others, you're going to find that this is one of the most successful periods that sets things straight so that you have the most successful 2018 ever. So there's a good part to this. For those of you who are willing to work, for those of you who are willing to really break through to the next level, this is that Mars transit that's going to help you. And once the Mars is at the final degrees, you've transcended this character assassination, or you've let it defeat you. And opposition to Uranus will fully indicate how radically you're able to shift with this energy. I'll be right back because I got to get my cards. But yeah, my friends, it's very important to embrace how real what you're going through is, because a lot of this is set to shift. Supernatural Showdown is still this week, and Lilac Ocean 420. I didn't go to sleep last night, or I would have finished it, but I really want to get that Yin Yang Apprentice episode out ASAP, and it's almost done. So I did the declaration of non-consent and had to deal with the cops in less than 24 hours. Fully fed artist. I did the declaration of non-consent a day before I did it live, and in less than 24 hours, I got pulled over by the cops. I literally have a citation. All right? This is real. you gonna take another tab? I literally really got a citation right here. You can see it. I don't want y'all to see what it was for, but yeah. Thankfully, I have an affinity with the law. If you're a Gemini, we do have an affinity, so I was able to work my magic, and I didn't get in as much trouble as I should. And it's not like the cop was picking on me. I slipped up, all right. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's real. With this declaration of non-consent, you have to walk with nothing but integrity because you won't have the same protections that protect you while they're draining you. So that being said, we're going to pull cards for the signs right now. And for Aries, this Mars and Libra is going to have you directly confront people you have issues with one-on-one. You're finally going to actually deal with this and don't back down no matter what. We also have the we also have the Lovers card. So because Mars and Venus are going to be together in the 7th house for you for a while, you're going to definitely be able to experience the chemistry that most people would definitely lust for. All right. So whoever this opens up with, it's less about really establishing something long term, and it's more about just having bow, chicka, wow, wow, fun. Taurus, we have the star. So this Mars and Libra transit is going to have you encounter maybe some famous individuals. You know what I'm saying? You might find that you're in a position to be a star yourself, ascend into stardom, or really more so gain a lot of hope and renewal. Something that is going to happen with this Mars and Libra transit where anything you are doubting, you're just completely renewed with. This is going to help you make the proper moves in your lifestyle so everything flows. Okay. Gemini, we have the 4 of Wands. Mars in your 5th house is going to really add a lot of passion and charisma to how you express your creativity. All right. For those of you who follow my music, I can definitely say off the bat, things are picking up. Life experience right here. I don't want to sneak peek it too much, but I will shameless plug. I literally just recorded a track with Project Pat and Rick Ross. That's why I was late to this call right now, and I'm experiencing breakthrough, and my dreams are coming true. You know what I'm saying? So I'll keep you posted on that on the music end. But Gemini, Taurus, you're really in a position where things are getting to that next level. And with that 4 of Wands, Gemini, it's talking about you really feeling at home in your house, you celebrating great news, and also you being in a position to get, maybe live or move in with someone who's a very compatible match with you. Okay. Cancer rising, Cancer moon. We have the Temperance card, and the Temperance card is definitely speaking of you being in a position to balance what you do, as you're going to need a whole lot of self-moderation and self-control. Thank you guys so much in the live chat. It's been a lot of hard work to get to this point, and I'm just excited to keep up the good work. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to the developments there. But yeah, Cancer, like I was saying, the Temperance card is going to help you moderate some stuff. You have archangelic support because the suppression against you is going to be more sinister, and people are going to outright lie. And I won't join the Illuminati. I got you, Ali. And just really keep that in mind, because you're gonna have archangelic influence in the form of friends who stand up for you behind your back, because there's just so much people who want to throw shade. Leo rising, Leo moon, Mars and Libra is going to give you a sassy mouth. You know when a Leo is just ready to spit what's on their mind, and they don't care how they sound. Everyone's just going to hear about it. Listen, my friends, if you don't want smoke, if you don't want beef, if you don't want problems, do not mess with Leo this week, because the Leos who are not really willing to forgive you, they will tear you down with their words, but they'll do it in a very indirect way if they're kind. You know what I'm saying? Some of the more graceful Leos could like compliment you, and you'll still feel like you got insulted. So don't get on their nerves, all right, my friends? Because what I meant to say yesterday is that evil is weak by love. but you weaken evil with love and you kill it with kindness. So this could happen a whole lot. This happened positively with Lil B, but you know what I'm saying? Like, keep that in mind. We do have the Four of Wands, so looks like Gemini and Leo are going to be partying for sure, because we have this same festive energy. And it's just going to be a celebration and a coming together where you connect with people where you feel at home. And this is going to be very positive. Leo, whereas Gemini is going to feel this energy, Leo, I feel like the people are going to be celebrating you. My lovely kings and queens, definitely enjoy how this manifests. Virgo, this Mars and Libra transit, you're going to get to work. You're going to get busy. You're going to be very passionate. Anyone who's too slow, who's not on that teamwork, you're just going to be like to the side, and you're going to be really busy grinding. We even have this with the Three of Pentacles. This is a teamwork card. Virgo and Libra in your second house has much to do with manifesting with your relationships, all to do with teamwork. So make sure you're in a position to really facilitate the team and work very hard with people, because this is going to make a lot of your dreams come true this transit. And you're going to be making projects with people that will break you through when we get into Sagittarius season, or begin to. It's going to take like until Pisces season to see the results, but you're going to break through with the action. A Libra, Mars in your sign is just going to make you super sexy. Honestly, I need to have sex with the Libra. I've had sex with the Libra a while ago, and I don't really think it counts because never mind. But anyway, I need to have sex with the Libra while Mars is in Libra. I'm gonna have to be a little hoe right now for the next couple of weeks. Any Libras around, let me know, because Mars is just about to make you extra sexy. You're just gonna be looking at people like, dude, Libra has Venus and Mars, so they just have to look at someone, just be like, and then just, oh my God, Libra, I know you're lying to me. Libra just has to be like, hey, baby, you know you're the love of my life. And just be like, I know you're lying, Libra, but please just take me. Oh my gosh, you Libra ladies about to be looking like a snack. And I already love y'all as it is, just in case. You know what I'm saying? If you wonder why I'm salty against Libra women, they used to curve me when I was a kid and a little bit of a bum. So now I just feel like there's a part of them I can't approach because I'm not cool enough. And it's all good. If I know you a Libra lady and you looking like a snack, I might have to just take a risk, and we're going to have some fun, because trust me, this is going to be great. And we even have the sexual exploration card. The strength. You are going to be filled with such sexual charisma. It doesn't matter how you look. You just need to give that ooze. You could literally have no makeup on, didn't take a shower, and you're in your pajamas, and you're just going to ooze sexuality. And no one is more dangerous than a Libra with charm, who knows how to use their charm. They can talk the clothes off of a devoted nun. They're evil. All right, Scorpio. Mars in your 12th house is going to facilitate and incorporate a very confusing period that doesn't necessarily have you understand the motives of your actions or other people's actions. You're going to see what people do, and this is going to key you in to different energies that almost betray what people are doing. People will hide stuff from you, and even though you're not there, you'll still know what they do. So you need to have faith in your intuition. And this is really just going to wait until Scorpio's in your sign, and then you're going to be the sexy ones. And then the peace dealers are going to have to look for the Scorpio chicks and be like, what's up? What's poppin'? What it do? But anyway, we do have the Ace of Wands for you, and this Mars and Libra is going to really evoke a very powerful spark of energy in your favor, so that you could be in a better position to buy time until you're ready to kind of, do stuff with this energy. But there's a lot of passionate energy that's going to be exciting. Look to a new opportunity that you have to take advantage of immediately. Sagittarius moon, Sagittarius rising. Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God. All right. Can we get some context? Oh my God. All right. So I hope this isn't you. Mars in your 11th is going to really have a little bit of drama in the people you know, because Sagittarius, you cannot stop. Once the fire comes up, everything starts to get red, and then It's like a fire tornado. So we had this card for you, the dead person, and you're going to have to deal with this character assassination. But look what we have here. What does this look like? I wanted to make sure this wasn't you. If you're not the one who's dead, you're the one who's killing this person. This is someone who's lurking from afar. They're spying. The Seven of Swords is more lurking. The Page of Swords is more spying. Like, is this person looking at me? You know what I'm saying? So this is character assassination right here. This person might have sent a hit on you, but I think you're the assassin. So you might kill someone, Sagittarius. You might kill someone. And yeah, good luck. I hope you get away with the murder. Unless it's me you try to kill, then I will kill you myself. It's like Sagittarius is immortal, so I'll just have to seal you in a Piscean dimension that you can't get out of. Capricorn, Capricorn moon, Capricorn rising. This Mars and Libra transit will really bring out to the focus the actions you take for the world at large. And I feel like if anyone's going to assassinate a character, it's you because of that 10th house influence. Be careful, of course, about receiving it in your way as well. Regardless, the Fool card is going to speak of this energy helping you embark on a new adventure and phase. So really just be in a position. T-Lin W, your soul will know. Your mind will give you anxiety. Your soul will give you a true knowing. All right. But regardless, Aquarius. Oh, shit. Yeah, the Capricorn, the Fool is talking about a new phase happening now, which is great because some of you have kind of felt this, and this is really going to embark the new phase that you have. The Fool card is still walking out in faith. You still don't know what's going to happen, but you're being guided by the universe, and things are going to magically work out for you. The more you take risks, the more you have an open mind, the more you believe. Aquarius, Aquarius moon, Aquarius rising. We have the Four of Wands too. So you're going to be partying with Leo and Gemini, and we're just going to be in the cool kids club. I saw someone say that Aquarius is so arrogant. They're the people who sip bottles with... Oh, shit. There are people who sip bottles with the pinky up. Didn't know I had liquid there. And they're also the ones who like will, I don't know. Someone said if like supremacy was a sign, it'd be Aquarius. I know some humble Aquarians, so I know it's a joke. But I'm just gonna I'm not gonna lie. Like Gemini and Leo and Aquarius, we all gonna be super bougie. We all just gonna be like, look at everyone else, just like not as cool as us. And then Gemini and Leo are just gonna be like instigating drama like we always do, and we're just gonna be the cool kids club. The mean girls, all right? And the mean guys. It's all good. Aquarius, enjoy how this happens. Enjoy how you are invited to an amazing celebration so that you can gain a greater sanctuary where you live as well. And because Mars will be in your 9th house, you're going to take action off of a whole lot of what you see in relationship patterns with people, which will kind of disrupt any deception with Pluto in your 12th. Pisces, we have Mars in your 8th. So Pisces sun, Pisces moon, Pisces rising, you're going to have to deal with incredible amounts of social anxiety because there is a shadow element to what people are doing. And even though they're fooling other people, you're going to see and feel clearly their intent. You're going to see people smiling at you, being super fake. It's going to make you uncomfortable because you're not fake like that. I mean, Pisces will show face because they don't want to have to call out everyone. They're not Aries, but it still makes you feel uncomfortable when there's that lack of divinity and integrity. So, So that 8th house transit is going to really trigger, I shuffled the cards, but I had the card already. It's going to trigger very powerful anxiety for you to transform through. But it's still going to be a bit dangerous because you're very dual. So people don't know you see what they really mean. Like when I tell something to a Pisces and I think my soul says something smart to them, or like I feel a certain way about it, I know that they felt more what I felt inside than what I told them. I really feel like I'm naked when I talk to a Pisces at an internal level and an external level. Like they can literally sense everything at the core level. So Mars in your eighth is just going to really expose this. And we do have the Eight of Swords. You might be in a position where you let this anxiety riddle your mind because you know what I'm saying? This lack of genuineness and authenticity is confusing, if anything. So don't let it stop you, my friends. And the last card we have is the Six of Cups. Do you have a soulmate, my friends? Do you have a kindred partner who you just feel an innocent connection with? Welcome to the Six of Cups. Happiness, innocence, and bliss is yours. This may incorporate someone in your past. And it's gonna be fun, and you're gonna be enlightened, and you're gonna be awakened. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, my friends. Thank you for joining me. If you felt happy when you saw this card, this is how this soulmate is gonna make you feel too. And some of you are already with your soulmates. So definitely be in a position to embrace this and know you're also once again embarking on a new adventure and journey. Thank you very much once again for joining me, you guys. You can now leave as I pull the super chat cards, or stay with me if you would like, because the Price is Right music will still be playing if some lucky people pull some lucky cards. Okay, so goodbye, my favorite mofos. And definitely be in a position to open up to the next front and stage of this war that's going to powerfully challenge how much you really believe in yourself and how much you believe in people who don't even know you but swear they can talk all sorts of crap about you. All right. Brittany Morris, thank you for the donation. We have Fork in the Road. Okay. Fork in the Road is definitely speaking of. That's a good question, Flowing Flow. You having to make an important decision about where you want to go forward. One will take you away from your authenticity, but be more comfortable. Another will definitely be the opposite, and definitely keep that in mind. Thank you, Brown Brujita. I'll keep that in mind as well. Becky Roberts, make sure, Brittany, you choose the one that is more, of course, authentic to you. Benita Colmus, if you go to the description box below of this video, there is a link to donate to my actual page, should the super chat not work. And Becky Roberts, we have Why. Why, of course, is speaking of you uncovering very profound energy and information, but I see as you being the answer to these questions, you being the one who actually uncovers why for other people. To be or not to be, why is the question. And as you ponder why, know that everything you ask why about, you will get an answer for. This is why when I'm about to ask why, my Capricorn moon shuts me up. Like, don't ask it. And I'll be like, why shouldn't I ask? Because you'll get an answer. Think about that. Nicole R. Valentine. We have blessed. And blessed is something that you can experience like so. Are you blessed? Yes, you are, Nicole. Smile. Be happy. Dance. Your blessing has aura around you. And you got to let it go like, you get a blessing. You get a blessing. You get a blessing. We all get a blessing. Yeah! Woo! All right, Nicole. Congratulations. I'm F. The card that we have for you is Mending. especially if a soulmate or twin flame is involved. You're going to be in a position to repair any conflicts that you have with other people. So allow this to mend slowly and know that things are developing quite positively. Chrissy, we have message in the bottle. So look to unlikely places to really gain energy that brings you back out of your slump. All right. It's good that you're not feeling this, and it's good that you're actually expressing that. So that you're going to gain a response, and just look for this message in an unlikely place. The Wicked 2K8. We have exchanging gifts. Instead of avoiding the Sag, exchange a gift to her. And if you really don't like her, give her a shitty gift. Give her a gift because Sagittarius is see into the symbolism. So just give her something that you know she'll hate, but don't do that. You might develop something powerful with her, but know that the answer to this is exchanging gifts with this Sag. All right. D Girl 396. We have Yang. Yang is encouraging you to take what is inside your inner world and actually express it. And similar to the Ace of Wands, you'll be in a position to really like open up quite profoundly, okay, in very powerful, positive ways, and to manifest a lot that you've been planning. Chiquita, thank you very much for the order. Sorry, for the donation. We have soulmates. Do you have a soulmate? Have you met this soulmate? You will meet this soulmate. You probably already know who this soulmate is. That person in your head you're thinking about? It's them! All right. Yeah. Love and corny stuff and stuff that makes you happy. Love, sex, and all that stuff is the best. Yeah, this soulmate relationship is brought towards you by stress relief, funny interactions, and mind-blowing sex. It is all to be yours. All you have to do is reunite with your soulmate. Yeah! All right. Beautiful. 47, Power Flower. We have my face is smiling, but I have to do this. Happy, joy, happy, joy, happy, joy, happy, joy. I don't have to say anything else. It speaks for itself. Yeah. And you're going to be very happy. All right. Island Vibes 305. Island Vibes 305. If you have something you're asking yes or no to, if you have something that you're wanting to understand, if you have something that you're not sure is for you or not, here's confirmation. It is not for you. All right, keep that in mind. Brown Brujita, or rather Queen Deji, the card that we have for you. There's no place like home, except you don't necessarily have to click your feet 2 times. Home is where your heart is, and you're going to be in a position where you could embrace this and share this with others who want to live there with you. Shadowhunters fangirl, that is a genius idea. Nancy Solorio, justice will be served on my court date. Amen. We also have There's No Place Like Home, which is very important to embrace quite profoundly. Definitely make sure you're in a position to not only embrace this, but also share this feeling with others as well. I will be right back. Thank God for that. Next, we have Regina Falangi. Regina, we have peace. And peace is definitely promising at a large level. Oh my God. Oh, is it because I don't have Sparkle Cam on? Oh my God. All right. Peace, Regina, is definitely promising that things will, as said, right, get a lot more peaceful for you. Oops, that's why it's not on. There we go. Peace will not only make things more peaceful for you, as you could predict, but it will also open up a greater sense of clarity because the energy around you will calm down, thankfully. All right. Miss Raw, the show. One day that dot gonna be missing. Amen. And we have the Y, which I feel like is a sad card, you know, in asking these inquisitive answers. So, Miss Raw, you want to ask questions to people who are hiding stuff. You're going to know when to say why, and it's going to make them have to answer in ways that will expose what they're trying to keep secret. Okay. Star Street Dancer. We have TikTok. This is not to make you rush, but it's to make you know that things are temporarily bound by time in a way that will have you organize and methodize your time. Know that you don't have forever, but the time is running down on the clock, and the more you're able to pace your moves, the better than it would be than rushing. Sharon, we have building blocks. So when it comes to your love, especially with the dreams, you're building subconscious blocks, not blocking his energy, but you're building foundations for the relationship to actually work from the spiritual realm. So just this is going to be a process and it's going to take more time, but there's a lot of progress that has been done and you want to definitely embrace that. Joanna Blaine, we have peace for you. So peace is definitely indicating you being in a position to really and greatly not only manifest peace in your life, but to share this well for others as well. Michael Blandon, we have orphaned. So this doesn't necessarily have much to do with you wanting to reunite, but I get the sense that you want to revisit any abandonment issues, as abandonment issues from other people will relate to your soulmate relationship, and any unconscious patterns from that could get in the way. Valerie Bradshaw, definitely excited to speak in our reading soon. And the card that we have for you is Unfinished Symphony. Someone is going to come back in your life, just like that Six of Cups card, or someone who's in your life that you started something with in a past life or in this life, you're going to finally get to explore at a greater level to once again not only finish, but definitely accomplish. Scorpio water sign, we have Clean It Up. So make sure you're in a position to clean up all extra karma or anything that's holding you down or in effect not necessarily allowing you to shine the best way that you can. KBS, we have the tribe, and the tribe, of course, is talking about you connecting with the tribe. This is a tribe you've already met, but now more people in the tribe have evolved to the sense where they're more meaningful to you and they don't hold you back. So definitely go back to this tribe and be in a position to really, really, really share your gifts. They're ready for you now more than ever. Claire Smith, we have Never Ending Story, and this may look like a depressed individual, but it is talking about the infinite loop that you get to experience and will allow you reassurance to know that your karmic journey is one that it will exist for eternity. You're one of the rare souls, like myself, who kind of have a lifelong contract with existence because we have a lot of karma to work out, and most of that karma isn't even yours. Some of it, it's karma of entire galaxies. Okay, Yvonne Jones, we have fork in the road. So know that there's going to be a fork that other people have to choose. Wow. I just had a moment. I'm alive right now. Oh my God. I'm like here. Wow, that just happened. So this is definitely speaking, Yvonne, of people having to make a decision because of something you put your foot down on. And this is going to give other people a fork in the road, which is quite unconventional. So definitely keep that in mind, because you definitely keep your foot down, because it's gonna cause chaos in a funny way, because people's motives will be revealed. Spider fingers. Message in the bottle is talking about looking for inspiration in unlikely places, although this is going to happen to you. All right. And it's just going to definitely be in a position where you just receive profound information in the most unlikely place. Okay. Miss Kiki, we have orphaned as well. All right. And once again, this just has much to do with the feeling of abandonment and transcending that feeling to be in a position to help others, as you definitely shine by example. So how do you react to certain things? More people will be watching than you know, and they'll know whether they should respond as a victim or respond as someone empowered. But I see you as helping such influences of those with abandonment. Only you can be you. Thank you, Planet Liberty. We have round and round. Round and round is definitely opening up karmic lessons that you may not necessarily have passed, and they're bringing it all back during this period because you're in a position to transcend through them. All right. K Light. Fork in the road is challenging your authenticity, and it's challenging how original and creative you think on the spot. So be in a position where you don't even be deterred by any kind of fork. Your intuition will lead the way. Other people will be going one way because it's logical, but your intuition is going to lead you the other way because it's actually true and right. Tammy O'Neill Downs, not to say any part is right, but you'll know. We have fork in the road for you too. But unlike Kaylight and also Yvonne, this fork in the road, both options are correct. One fork in the road is going to be one that's very fun for you. You're going to have an opportunity to establish greater passion in your heart. The other fork in the road is going to be a more deeper exploration. It's more the yin path, where you get deep feelings and you understand yourself at a deep level. Both of them are great. One is just more masculine and fun. The other one is more deep and insightful. You're going to be indecisive because it doesn't matter which one you choose. You're honestly better flipping a coin. But if you pay attention to what you're going through, you might know which one is better. But don't think anyone's better. It's definitely going to be great. And I'm so grateful that you're happy. I'm high and lifted up. Butterfly Eyes Faith, we have Yang for you. So right now, you want to take action upon that which you're ready to manifest and bring to life, because it's at a position to where it's going to take more than corporeal form. It's going to blaze and spread like wildfire. Potato Dono, we have orphaned. This orphan card is coming up now 3 times. So if any of you have abandonment issues, in your case, Potato Dono, you're going to be attracting relationship potential like this. People who don't necessarily have that side to them, that was growing up with that. And it's something within you that is bringing this people in. Once again, abandonment issues, even if you have parents and you've never kind of felt that abandonment. So them mirroring this will help you resolve this by you helping them. Okay. The Manta Ray. Thank you, KBS. You know, I had to cut my nails for you lovely Virgos. All right. I know you're not a Virgo, but for the lovely Virgos out there and all the people who care. All right. Building blocks. Learning not to be so much of a savage, but building blocks is talking about you being in a position to build upon, of course, what you're going through the lessons that you experience. And every single experience is very valuable experience that will add on to the next one that you have. Annie, broken house, check. Broken house. We have exchanging gifts. And I get the sense that this is going to be triggered to you, where someone is exchanging gifts for you. So it might catch you a bit off guard. If you need to give them one later, you could do so, but definitely be in a position where you're mindful of what you're given. It's going to be more sentimental and important than it seems on the surface. Astrodim 7. Also, I get the way to say that, thank you, Vicky. I also get the sense to say, Annie, that someone may exchange a gift with you that on the surface doesn't seem like they cared, but they're too prideful to say that they couldn't get anything better. And that was the best they can get. So keep that in mind as well. It's not, you're not the type of person to really care how much something is, but you just might sense something is off, and it's just more their internal energy. Astro Dim, we have all that glitters. So you already know that something might be a little bit suspect, and this is confirmation. It's definitely someone who thinks they're hot stuff, but like they're either delusional or they think they're slick. All right, so keep that in mind. It's going from chaos to all that glitters, so there's definitely a lot you're clearing, but you have to go through it because people see the light through what you reveal to others. Funny Val, we have Yang. This is the third time we're pulling Yang. So everything you're ready to act off on and everything you're ready to actually manifest will not only manifest, but very powerfully express itself in ways that blaze and once again spread like wildfire. Vicky FG, we have Orphan for you as well. This is the fourth time. So you are in that soul group of the other ones who pulled the 4. Now, and anyone who gets the Orphan card, I would like for you to contact each other. If I pull a card more than 3 times, you want to contact the other people that I pulled the card for, because the conversation with them will help you heal and resolve this. The orphaned card is not necessarily even bad, Vicky. It's just talking about, once again, dealing with issues of abandonment and having to make sure, in your case, you don't necessarily resent anyone and you forgive people, because that's going to release the energy and not keep it in your field, okay? Shy Girl 69, we have go the distance. The universe is promising, if you go the distance, if you don't give up, if you make it to that finish line, you won't only make it, but you will feel so accomplished. You might feel like giving up. Please don't give up. Quantum Snowflake, we have Yang. So for those of you in the Yang clique, you can brainstorm how to manifest this, but it's saying whatever you want to do it now. Even if you don't think you're ready, you're more than ready. All right. Oh, snap. Quantum Snowflake. We have Breathe. You don't even have to spend some time in meditation. Just mindfully breathe throughout your day. And this energy is going to activate. There's only one orphan card on the deck, but this energy is going to activate very profoundly a whole lot of your latent power, because everything that you've worked hard to do is set, and now you just need the air to activate. Okay, air flights, universal magic. Okay, we have Yang. I shuffled and I got it, and then I shuffled again and I got it again. So Yang is talking about, once again, whatever you want to do it now. Even if you don't think you know how to do it, the energy activating will definitely play off for you powerfully. Fiona, we have a change in the wind. This is an interesting card. A change in the wind with the zebra, incorporating that black and white or gray area of life, is going to have you step out of indecision by a shift that kind of puts things in the flow of how things you want to manifest. So it's like you might be blocked, but a change in the wind is going to take something that blocked you and open it up for you. All right. So definitely wait for this to happen. You don't have to wait for this to happen. It's going to happen now. And you just want to be in the flow where you can jump in it when it does. All right. Super ultraviolet astrology. Loving the hair in the picture. We have why. So the stuff you do is going to answer people's questions why, not because of what you say, but because when they ask question, when they want to know more, you show them with your answers, which is going to even raise more questions. So just keep going down that mini rabbit hole, and you're going to cover a lot of short ground in a short time, and also gain energy and information. To John P. Campiglio, we have Observer. John, you personally have observation over people that is very, very, very profound and very, very, very powerful. Okay, it's stuff that you could put in a book and come up with a case study of. So trust what you're observing. It might seem like just random observations, but you're gaining in on a pattern. Okay. Lilac Ocean 420, I see you donated twice, but since Michael Blandon had already donated for Marcy, I'm just going to draw one for you, okay? Lilac Ocean 420, we have No Place Like Home, and No Place Like Home is incorporating that home for you is anywhere you are, but it's really having you and encouraging you that you go back into your heart so that no matter where you are, you can feel that comfort and you can share that space of home with anyone, all right? Denise Thomas, we do have the Fates, and the Fates is incorporating a powerful level. Oh, I see you have a third one. Okay. A powerful level of you being guided by destiny in a very important way that opens up how profoundly you could see into the future. And the fates are going to block certain things from happening and then push you forward quite profoundly. So just trust your intuition. Things will fall into place, and as you catch that pattern, go with that flow. Azuri, shout out to the Sagittariuses. We have a change in the wind, and this change in the wind is going to come with an action that you take that fully solidifies and expresses how powerfully you not only believe in yourself, but also really kind of influence happenings where you can express an idea and everyone changes their mind. Okay, very magical. Stephanie Gwynn, shuffle here. Wow. I got the same card that I shuffled for you because I got the card and I accidentally shuffled it and it came out again. Sagittarius, man, magical. I just read a Sagittarius magical. But Stephanie, regardless of your sign, we have Truth Be Told. Truth Be Told is talking about you being a mirror for people to just tell the truth. There's something we call B-craft, or I've seen it on the internet meme, bitchcraft. Bitchcraft is when you insult or you piss people off by telling them the truth. And you're definitely going to be hitting a lot of people with that craft. People are just going to be getting truth from you left and right. And they might run away from you because it's like, damn. Novelty TV, yes, we definitely do interviews. Shoot me an email at thepeacedealer@gmail.com. And we can talk more, bro. K, or we could talk more, fam. K, we have time to go. You've done your work. You let them know. Some people are hoes. Some people are skanks. Have no time for their stupid pranks. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. I got my singing lessons from Ariana Grande. She says I sing a little better than her, and I know, but I really do respect her. I wouldn't have been able to sing that good without her lessons and whatnot. Lachia Rodriguez, the card that we have for you is poised. You definitely want to be in a position where you don't compromise your grace. And the grace that you express profoundly has much to do with the power and passion you have for your beliefs. When people try and knock you off balance with this Mars and Libra, you staying poised is all the reaction that you need, because they're going to see that they cannot shake you on the inside, and that grace will be more than valuable. Lilac Ocean 420, Brianne Mendez, the card we have for you is Orphaned. And similar to someone else that I pulled, you're going to be attracting these people. They wouldn't even outright say they're dealing with abandonment issues. Some of this could be people that you've known for a while that will open up about feeling left alone. And you're going to be that mother for them. You're going to definitely be that source of gratitude and abundance. But your heart's going to also go out to them as well. So definitely see how your energy is really like, you might even adopt one, you know what I'm saying? Or feel like one. All right. Even unofficially, if it's a friend, you might adopt them for like 2 days. All right. Vanessa, we have a very, very, very important card.
Ready for a new life? Throw that old life away with the tomfoolery and the effery and the gossip and just the unclarity. We have a new life for you. You've done so well to enjoy and deserve this new life that finally, I said finally, it's just gonna blow up in your face, just like this. Yeah! Okay. Woo! This takes a lot of magic points when I dance. That's why my Saturn doesn't like it. I don't know how you fire signs do this, yo. You fire signs just have mad energy. It's just like, wow. Evangeline, the card that I have for you is fork in the road. You put your fork in your food. You put your fork in your spaghetti, but there's a fork in the road. No, for real though. This fork in the road, Evangeline, is talking about you making an important choice between your mind and between your heart. And it's not going to be an important choice because sometimes you can't really mix them together. You might have to choose your mind, but if you could choose your heart, do so. You're going to learn that you're not going to choose and you will be guided. All right. Especially with Saturn's energy. You're a fellow Cat Moon. So you'll definitely be guided to the right choice and the right choice. And yeah, take that for what it is. Planet Liberty. We have breathe. And the more you breathe, the more you'll be taking in very potent and profound energy that does so much to fill your lungs up with this life force and literally activate more power within you. And finally, we have sand 9123. The here and now is all that will ever be. You anchoring your present in this present energy, you anchoring your presence in this present energy will, just like the breathe card, help you focus and bring back and take back your power. So, the last card that I have for everyone, whether you donated or not, is time for a nap. I think this card is for me because I stayed up all night catching up on peace packages, and I literally have not slept in, I think, now over 24 hours. So I'm probably going to get a nap soon. It is what it is. Y'all stay blessed. I also got soulmates. You know what that means, my friends. You! Yes, you! Do you want to connect with your soulmate? Do you want to have passionate, hot sex with someone who feels the same way as you feel about them? Welcome to the Soulmates card. I want you to call in your soulmate and say, right now, I open my heart to have the most amazing experience and union with my soulmate right now. Right now! Right